Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the move from inside his spot. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Coverage there. The run inside. It's Hill. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Hooks. Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Moore will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him...
Might have a chance. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running inside, it's Martin. Hard running there. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Cougars. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The big fella's on the field, guys, for the two-point conversion. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. He is denied, and they will not be able to take the lead. Coming out with it, it's Hill. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Here's Moore to throw. That's caught. It's hooked.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll run the counter. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Punts it out of the air. Shakes a man, and oh my goodness, he's still moving. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets open down the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. BYU lines up quickly. Now from inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
The sure hands, it's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing more. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's past the 30. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the 1st down.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
The Ducks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Dante Moore stepping to the right. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it down the field. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The run inside. It's marked. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Runs through a tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Casper. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. BYU right back to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The throw to the outside is complete. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. They get through and it's blocked. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds. Field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
And BYU will get the first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Buckmeyer. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Here's Raiola to throw. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Under fire. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end. A quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Again, it's Raiola. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Raiola. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Makes a deep grab. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Here's Raiola to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw. It's Buckmeyer. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off.
Being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception.
Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Virginia Cavaliers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Charlottesville continues to be one of the most beautiful cities in the South. Their capacity at Scott Stadium is 61,000, and this beautiful horseshoe design provides gorgeous views of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Cavaliers ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Moore. It's complete on the right side. Ripping through the defense. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Moore to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No huddle here for the offense. On the ground. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Courtney. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up. Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Florida State Seminoles. Restate the state ball again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Noles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, you want to make make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Extending the play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They're testing the right side here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Breaks into the open.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. There's a crease. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. Looking to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield.
I love the job by the receiver there on the crow route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football. And it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
Quick completion on the out route. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Taken here by the Aggies, that'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Picks up the first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Zings it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work.
You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Here's Reed to throw. Pocket breaking down. Upstairs to make the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Gonna look downfield again. Now rolling to the left. Heaves it deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he blocked it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Pulls it in. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. And even better, getting him on the ground.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, you can go make a...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Here's a heat. Right on the money. Turning it on. Delivers the stiff arm. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line on a big pickup on that one.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. FSU. Second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And they got him. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Makes the grab on the big throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Reed. Looking for the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To throw, it's Daniels. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes it past the marker. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So the turnover sets up their first. Got some room to run. The 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The keeper on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Runs for the tackle.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Find some fresh air. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And he'll be brought down.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll keep it again on the option. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Seminoles! They take the lead here in the second half.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Reed looking to scramble. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Catch inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive explosive play for the first down.
And that was chaos from the beginning. Quarterback scrambling. He's outside the pocket. He's just looking for somebody to dump the football off to. And there he is, Johnny on the spot. The running back staying with his QB, being a viable target, making the catch, turning upfield, and getting a big gain on third down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll knock him down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Steps away. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Here's Reed to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Under fire. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And if they can nudge this one forward just a bit, that might wrap things up here. Red pass, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got away.